Hey guys, what's up? My name is Zach and you're watching Zach Talks. If you're new to the channel, I make videos on personal finance, investing, and really anything business related. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to give this video a like and then subscribe below. This video is on why Jeff Bezos isn't actually worth $200 billion. With that being said, let's get into it. So Jeff has had a pretty good year. Amazon shares have risen over 75% since the start of the pandemic, and his net worth has now increased over $200 billion. The thing is, this is just his net worth on paper. This isn't actually the money he has access to. In fact, it's far more than the money he has access to. When a corporate officer, for example, someone like Jeff Bezos, wants to sell their shares, they have to fill out something called a W-4. This prevents insider trading. What insider trading is someone who knows more about the company than the general public, aka a CEO, wants to sell their shares and get an added benefit because they know which way the company is going to move in. What this form does, it prevents that from happening. So every time someone like Jeff Bezos wants to sell stock, they have to tell you and me first so we get our first cut of the cake. If we think the stock's going to go up, we can buy more. But usually if a CEO or someone is selling shares, it's not really a great sign, even if nothing's actually wrong with the company. So if we take a look here, you can actually see the shares Jeff Bezos has sold over the past year. It amounts to roughly $10 billion if we add all of this up. That is a substantial portion of money, and it's probably the most you'll ever be able to sell within a single year. This again is because of the drastic rise in Amazon's stock price. If it were to continue like this, it would still take him over 20 years to sell all of his shares and recoup all of his money. The problem is this most likely will never happen again. The reason for this is that in order for Jeff Bezos to continue selling shares at a rate of $10 billion a year, Amazon will also need to continue rising its stock price incredibly drastically, which is nearly impossible. They rose 75% this year because of a pandemic and an increase in demand for packages. This is not going to continue in the future, and Jeff Bezos will almost surely have to resort back to selling $1 to $3 billion in shares per year. Again, this is something I don't really think Jeff Bezos cares about. In fact, he's been caught on camera saying he doesn't care about the title of World's Richest Man.
As a result of going up 70% this year, you have become the wealthiest man in the world. Is that a title that you really wanted or not? Is it a burden?
I can assure you I have never sought that title.
Now, this is still something to take note of. Just because someone has a lot of shares in a company does not mean they actually have that much money in the bank. Someone like Bill Gates is probably still the richest person in the world. This is because Bill Gates relinquished control of Microsoft over 10 years ago. Now he has all of his stock diversified across many different companies. If he were to sell all of his shares at one time, he would actually receive the value of those shares. Someone like Jeff Bezos couldn't do this because it would hurt the value of that stock too much and he would no longer be worth $200 billion. Now, he still technically is worth this much on paper, but again, what's the point in having $200 billion if you can't spend any of it? Again, I'm just kidding. He has enough money to buy whatever he wants the rest of his life, but he actually isn't worth $200 billion. Now, if you like this video and want more content like this, please make sure to comment below and give this video a like. I'm going to post all of the sources I used and articles in the description, so if you want to check it out for yourself and see what I'm talking about, you can do your own research. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time.